everybody, and welcome to an exciting new podcast. I am your host, Elizabeth Denham, here with Rebecca Monet. We are at the place where passion and purpose collide. We are sponsored by the Franchise Woman magazine and Zoracle Profiles and the Pillars of Franchising. We're on a mission to interview women about how their passion and purpose collide to create profit and to engage relationships with people. So we're so excited to be here. Rebecca, how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about what we're up to, Elizabeth. I'm looking forward to interviewing some very interesting people, learning, of course, and setting on fire some of the passion that we're talking about.
I can't wait. We have a great first guest, Angela Cote. We're going to bring her on in a minute. But first, we're going to start with a fun little segment called Roses and Thorns. So Rebecca, why don't you tell us what your roses, these are highs and lows of your week or the last week or two. What's been going on with you?
Well, it's so interesting because the idea of roses and thorns could really almost be the same. So I had an experience this week that appeared to be a thorn, where I had a vendor, someone I had hired as an independent contractor, seriously disappoint me and ultimately still demand payment. And the Kumbaya Rebecca that truly enjoys, people pleasing and doesn't want to hurt anybody's feelings and would pay even when somebody doesn't deliver, somehow found the courage and said, no, you didn't deliver. It was like an Uber driver who showed up 3 months late and still wanted to be paid. And, I had to find a different driver. So it was this thorn where I'm like, I can't believe she's even asking for this. And then there was this sense of power that I got to feel by saying, no, this is what our agreement was, and I'm not comfortable with it. So it was a wonderful feeling to be able to say no. Oh, what was yours?
It really is. Well, mine has nothing to do with work. Mine, I take a walk every morning or afternoon, whenever I feel like I need to get out of my chair, and I think, and that's when my creativity comes out sometimes, because I can just sort of put the computer aside and think my thoughts and plan my day and plan my content and things. And so I'm walking and I suddenly saw a black thing slithering in front of me that was about 6 feet long.
Oh my goodness.
And didn't register what it was right away. So I immediately jumped back, and the thorn was that it scared the heck out of me. But like you, it can also be a rose, because in the last 2 years, I've had ankle surgery with hardware and knee surgery to clean out dancer damaged knees. And I learned that I could 2 feet back, which was actually pretty exciting for me. I did not know that I could jump 2 feet anymore, because I avoid jumping at all costs and running. That's why I walk. So mine was a little, both purposes were served. I'm very excited to know I can jump if necessary.
Oh my gosh, I would have probably just been up in the sky 6 feet. No, snakes are not my cup of tea. I would be running for the hills. So did you get a close look at it at all?
Oh yeah, and I have a picture. His little head was lifted up like it was ready to
strike.
It was a black racer, so it was non-venomous, and I was pretty sure it was a black snake that was non-venomous. Having grown up on a farm, I'm pretty familiar with. We had a lot of different kinds of snakes. I still don't love them. I'm used to them, but I do not love them at all. So, so what are you the most excited about our first show?
Oh, well, of course, our guest, Angela. Yeah. She's going to be fabulous. But I think what I'm particularly excited about is addressing this space of women in franchising. I think it's an underserved population, and I think we have a voice. And I love the idea of pulling women together to be encouraged and empowered and edified. So to me, this is just incredibly exciting.
I agree. And I think that when you have the elements that we're focusing on, and when we want to be the place where your passion and your purpose collide, but when you have those things, profit comes from that, relationships come from that, it all works together as a whole, and you have the 4 Ps, passion, purpose, profit, and people.
Yep.
And so being able to focus on that from a women's perspective, I think is so exciting. And I think Angela Cote has so much energy. We can't wait to bring her on after the first break. So
our first break is sponsored by Zoracle Profiles.